So I was talking earlier about my experiences this morning. What's your opinion?
My opinion is that you have not solved problem in relationships with your former neighbor, and that's why
Yeah,
you
because if the problem was solved, he'd be dead.
that's one possibility of
Right?
solution.
Yeah. I mean, so that I have a responsibility to my kids to not go to prison,
In
right?
this case, you had a great chance this morning to solve this problem with your former neighbor.
Listen, on a normal day in a normal situation, I could deal with it. But today, t- today I'm on 50% energy. I just came out of hospital, feel like shit on a stick, and yeah, sure, I'll have the biscuit, thanks. Um, and I don't, I didn't have the energy this morning to
To kill him.
no, to control myself.
Okay.
Now, you can always find the energy to kill someone,
It was a
right?
joke.
I mean, no, it's not. It's not that bothers me. It's the energy to control myself.
Hmm.
I don't want to be involved in any situation where I might lose control. Um, Not that I avoid all the situations, but you have to make a judgment. You have to think, am I in the right frame of mind? Am I in the right physical health? Am I in the right mental state? And I'm like, no, I'm tired and I'm not 100% healthy, and that could lead to me making mistakes or saying something that I don't want to say. So,
But the view
so
from other side is that thanks of your lack of energy, you finally was able to hear your soul and to do what it said to you, or what he or she said to you, and to
um,
go away immediately. Because physical energy is often connected with our brain, with our physical body, and
the
our physical solution are not the best solution.
the greatest way that anyone can make a personal statement against anyone else is simply just by being successful. Just by focusing on what they need and by being successful. It's the simplest way. Everything else is complex. So my perspective, my aim is to focus on what I need and to make my choices and my life a success, and not focus on negative elements. To go beyond that. Because if you're drawn into a fight, who knows how long it's going to last? Right? Who knows where it's going to end? Who knows how much energy you're going to have if you're drawn into a fight? How much energy you're going to need for the fight? I've observed Donald Trump's presidency so far, and what I've seen is a man who's a master at getting people to burn themselves.
Yes, I agree.
He's a master at getting people to burn themselves. He's incredible. He does one little move and then he takes a step back and he watches everyone just burn themselves. It's quite incredible. He has not said a negative word against anyone. He has not set out to hurt anyone. But he has presented a couple of facts, and then he just watches people burn themselves on the facts. It's quite incredible. The way that he is very much aware of human ego and how much that drives people. And what he's done so far in his presidency is allow people's ego to come to the front and to destroy themselves, while he has taken a step back and just watched it happen. The people on his own side as well.
Give me some example of.
Okay, Paul Ryan's healthcare bill. Donald Trump's aim originally was to completely repeal and replace Obamacare, but he didn't have enough support in Congress. So other people saw an opportunity to present their own healthcare bill as the solution to Obamacare, and so become the saviors of the situation. And Donald Trump knew this was going to happen from the beginning. See, he knew that it would be impossible to remove Obamacare. And he knew it would be impossible also to introduce any other alternative bill. So he let everyone play their games. He let everyone come up with their ideas. And everyone got burned. Everyone got burned except him, who knew from the beginning that nobody was going to support him and nobody was going to do what he wanted them to do, but that everyone had an ego and that everybody wanted to be seen as the hero in the situation. So he let everyone else fight to be the hero, and of course they all lost. And the only person who won at the end of the day is Donald Trump, sitting in the background going, "Look, I told you so." Donald Trump's first speech was, "If we have Obamacare, it will bankrupt the economy. And that's why we have to change it." Now, the government and the American people are forced to have Obamacare because the Congress voted not to replace it with anything else. And now all Donald Trump has to do is sit back and watch the economy be destroyed by Obamacare and say, "Look, I told you so." Genius, absolute genius.
Yeah, there is a genius strategy.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. From the beginning, he knew exactly what was going to happen, and he's an amazing judge of people's character, and he understands what drives people. He understands the ego-centric nature of
There is
politics.
a strategy learned in martial arts.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, you use.
Let the bad force to destroy itself.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's how. That's how all evil is defeated eventually, because the ego takes over, and the ego knows no limits. The ego is
Ego definition, my opinion, real definition of ego is male creating principle. That is a real ego. Probably you use the word ego for something else.
I'm going to get my chomping of the biscuit on there.
Yeah, very nice store.
Yeah. Very low tones.
Play of green colors.
So ego is when we don't check ourselves.
This is emotion.
Possible. I haven't thought about it before. It's possible.
Emotion can destroy us when emotions are uncontrolled. But ego is something completely different from emotions. Again, very clearly, ego is male creating principle that in connection with female receiving principle creates the unity male and female elements and creates our universe, our surroundings, our environment. And emotions, there are our problems.
Yeah, emotions are, what would I call them? Influential human factors. Things that allow us to be pushed and pulled in different directions. Very often the female aspect of the human system, I think.